What's up? It's Jamani, currently working at the Best Western as a night auditor at the front desk. So it is currently 6 a.m. Breakfast starts at 6:30. So 30 minutes ago, I was in the breakfast area and I was trying to, prep breakfast. And a lady had came down, and then a guy had came down, a guest. So, as you see, what I'm saying, 6:30. But, what I'm saying? So basically, the reason why I'm recording this video, right? So I only came in here to, just make sure everything's stocked. I put the bagels and the bread, turned on the burners. I'm gonna turn on this one. But yeah, for the sauces, eggs, home fries. So I thought this door would be locked, but a lady, she came in, she asked for juice, right? So I let her get some juice, right? Mind you, I'm like, she knows that breakfast doesn't start till 6:30. She gets some juice, and then, she had asked like, oh, would she be able to get food early or whatever? And I'm kind of like, I wanted to tell her yeah, but I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? So as she walks out, she decides to take a banana, right? She takes a banana, she leaves out the door, and then the guy comes in. Now the guy didn't speak any English, but I'm assuming that he probably, like, he pointed in this direction, and I'm assuming that he wanted juice too. Maybe because he's seen a lady with juice, but I guess he really just wanted coffee. So this coffee machine doesn't work. The coffee's in the lobby. So, he eventually just got coffee right here. But again, I wasn't sure that he wanted coffee at the moment. I was assuming like he just thinks like, oh, she had a banana and juice. So now the guy comes and he had a guy with him as well. And I'm thinking like he just pointed in this direction, which is, all of the coffee stuff. Maybe he wanted cream or something like that. I don't know. But like, I'm telling him no, like, you know what I mean? So that comes off very rude. I understand. If you know, I used to work at the Holiday Inn. I did breakfast over there. What's motivating this video is not just, I don't mind if people ask me for things. I don't mind if, usually, but then it becomes multiple people. And like when I worked at the Holiday Inn, people used to take food behind my back, so I had a sliding door where the breakfast area and the kitchen, like I had to walk out of the, I had to, if this is the kitchen, so I'm getting started on breakfast. This is eggs right here. Let me make sure I think I have corn hash, or it's probably home fries in there. But yeah, so basically I'm just kind of making this video because it kind of brought me back to when I worked at the Holiday Inn, and then people would try to come in early, like extra. And I understand people got to leave early too, you know what I'm saying? So if breakfast starts at 6:30, there's some people that got to leave at 6 o'clock, you know what I mean? So they're gonna miss out on breakfast. And I completely understand that, but my issue was the people that would feel entitled to just take it on their own. Like they'll, you know what I'm saying? If, like I said, if I'm in the kitchen right here, right, and then the door's open, they'll just come in, take the breakfast and leave. And that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? And again, the lady did ask, but I don't know if she asked because when she asked, I was like standing right here. So, she opens the door, she could see me. So, and then it was just the guy after her. So I'm kind of just like, I don't know, I'm just going on a little rant, you know what I mean? Because I've been through this before, and I know that, people that they're not really concerned with me as a breakfast attendant. It's more of like they just want their complimentary breakfast, which, I understand because they're paying high rates sometimes, for these hotels. So, anything that they get that they can feel entitled to, such as the breakfast, they might just feel the need to go ahead and take it. But it's not like respectful towards the employee that is, again. So I don't know. It's not she had a little bit, I felt like I felt a little entitlement from her. And then I guess, you know, she wasn't happy because I wasn't really completely nice enough to be like, okay, you could come in early. You know, I don't even want to do breakfast. You know, I'm just trying to, I'm just doing this because, you know, this is what I kind of have to do right now. Like, but it just brought me back to like the Holiday Inn where, you know, people were just taking breakfast behind my back. When she took the banana, because I'm like, if she taking the banana, she probably would have, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't right there and that door was open, she probably would have came in here and, you know, because I've seen it happen before, you know what I mean? Where, again, people just feel entitled to take what they want, and that's not cool. So, I should have gloves on right now, but just to show you, that's the sausage. This is the hash. Yeah, and breakfast should be ready in about like 15 minutes. I'm just making my little rant video. Okay, let's go see what that is. That's probably the eggs and the like I said, the home fries. Let's see. I don't remember how many times. I'm supposed to put this in twice. I think I already put it in twice, honestly. Alright, I need to stop recording. At least put my gloves on, and really start making breakfast. But again, I am comfortable with letting people like take something, you know what I'm saying? As long as they ask. It just, you know, like I said, I just felt like the attitude she kind of had and how she walked in here, and just, you know, taking a banana or something like that. It just kind of gave, like I said, it gave me the vibe that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in here an hour early just preparing everything, and then, you know, multiple people coming down. And again, I understand other people's perspective too. You know, people are leaving a lot earlier than when breakfast starts, so, you know, they're not gonna get the opportunity to have breakfast. But it still doesn't give you the right to kind of just, you know, feel entitled to just, you know, if you miss out on breakfast, you miss out on breakfast. I go to hotels all the time too. You know what I mean? I've never went behind, you know, when I go to the Residence Inn, and then, you know, there's been times where I'll be downstairs at like, you know, 5 a.m. in the morning, or I'll come in early a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? Casino night, whatever, coming in late night. I want to get some free food, but complimentary breakfast, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta go upstairs and wait an hour and then come down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just have that respect for the employee that is, you know, making the breakfast. So, all right, I think everything should be all set. I think I did enough yapping, but yeah, that's just kind of what it is for me right now at the Best Western. Yeah.